The quiet suburb of Fairview, Ohio, was known for its good schools and tight-knit community. Among the most respected figures was Caroline Bennett, a 38-year-old high school English teacher, admired for her passion in the classroom and her dedication to her students. Married to David, 41, a construction manager and mother to their daughter Lily, 15, Caroline seemed to embody the perfect suburban life. But appearances can be deceiving. In early 2024, David noticed subtle changes in his wife's behavior. Caroline became secretive with her phone, stayed late at school under the pretense of grading papers, and often seemed emotionally distant. When David questioned her, she brushed off his concerns, insisting she was overwhelmed with end-of-term responsibilities. The truth surfaced during the annual school fundraiser. Caroline spent the evening unusually close to Matthew Harris, a 27-year-old assistant coach at the school. Their whispered conversations and lingering touches didn't go unnoticed by David. After the event, David confronted Caroline in their car. "Don't lie to me," he said, his voice low and strained. "You and Harris, what's going on?" Caroline's silence spoke volumes. David's world began to unravel. Weeks later, David decided to expose the affair at a family dinner hosted by his in-laws. As relatives gathered around the dining table, he slammed down his glass. "Since we're all here, I think everyone should know Caroline's been sleeping with the assistant coach at her school." The room fell into stunned silence. Caroline's face went pale. Her mother gasped, while Lily fled the table in tears. The perfect Bennett family image shattered instantly. Caroline admitted the truth. The affair with Matthew had been going on for nearly a year. She insisted it was a mistake, but the damage was irreversible. David stormed out of the house, vowing to end the marriage. But the story took a darker turn days later. On the night of March 15th, neighbors reported hearing shouting from the Bennett home. Police arrived to find Caroline hysterical on the front porch, screaming, "He's hurt! Help him!" Inside, they discovered Matthew Harris lying lifeless in the living room, his skull fractured. A shattered lamp lay beside him. Caroline claimed Matthew had come over uninvited, demanding she leave her husband and run away with him. When she refused, he grew violent. She insisted David arrived home in the middle of the fight and lashed out at Matthew in a fit of rage. But when police questioned David, he denied being present at the time. He claimed he had been working late on a job site, supported by his supervisor's testimony. This left detectives with only Caroline's story and a troubling set of inconsistencies. Forensics revealed her fingerprints were the only ones on the lamp. Defensive wounds on Matthew's arms suggested a struggle, but there was no evidence of a second attacker. Under pressure, Caroline finally confessed. "He threatened to expose me to the entire school," she sobbed. "He said he'd tell my students, my daughter, everyone. I couldn't let that happen. I snapped." Caroline Bennett was arrested and later convicted of second-degree murder. She received a 20-year prison sentence. The fallout was devastating. David filed for divorce, taking custody of Lily, who refused to visit her mother in prison. The once respected teacher's name became a cautionary tale in Fairview, a grim reminder of how secrets and betrayal can spiral into irreversible tragedy. Detective Mark Holloway, who led the case, summarized it best. A teacher is supposed to inspire trust and guidance. But when boundaries are crossed and lies pile up, even the most trusted figures can become capable of unthinkable crimes.